team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussy. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well run him again. Runs for the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going...
There he goes! The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas A&M! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got in the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
So Florida State's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Moving the pocket, it's Daniels. He's going to go for a big one. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Rushes on. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Straight ahead, it's Owens. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they've got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Caught behind the line. It's Riley. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a fifth. Oh, they blocked the kick.
That time, what a surge right up the middle of the field. They were able to get penetration and block the kick.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. They'll need a bunch on second down. Right side, it's Boggs. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. At the 35, he's got room. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Dangerous throw on that one.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Trying to get the corner. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And That just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Down by a touchdown, and we'll see if they can get on the board with this drive. The give. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Quarterback signaling to his guy. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Turning it on. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Tells to run, wants to pass. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. The returner will field it and bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Texas A&M going quickly.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Reed. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To throw, it's Daniels. They're all over him. He'll pull it down and run. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Here's Reed to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They need a huge play on third and long. The run inside. It's Edwards. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Keep it on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Just ran him over. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who've battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, Florida State's head coach told me at the half, Coach told me he does not feel like his team has played their best football yet. They've got to gain some momentum right now and get this home crowd back into the game. They can start that with an opening drive here in the third quarter. He said, we have got to find ourselves and give ourselves some confidence moving forward, but it all starts right now on this drive. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. Nice move there. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Caught. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Knocked down immediately.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a little situation.
There's a crease.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Direct snap. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Has to have it on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Moving out to the right. Hauls it in. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that are getting after him.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Still looking to his right. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Seminoles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Croma. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. All wideouts, no backs. Reed. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. Texas A&M going up tempo. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. That is just a punch in the gut for any offense. And that holding penalty may prove to be a crusher. They're looking at 3rd and long. Throwing Reed. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Reed to the air again. Turns it upfield. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. Quick step and go. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Texas A&M going quickly. Going to the run. It's Morrow. Finding some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. On the move, it's Singleton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Drops back, it's Daniels. He's going to take off. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Sees an alley. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Making the adjustment. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Now, a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Hits inside, it's Singleton. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. And the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
You wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this off. The struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And there's an example in a 2-minute situation trying to win this game. You can still run the football and generate explosive plays.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Turns into the pile. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first inside the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Taken down. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. It's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Edwards. Powers through the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Reed. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Just barely got rid of it.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there.
Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his target. The offense will use the timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And that's the way to finish things up for the season for this defense. A big turnover to cap a bowl victory. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed.